Go.
All right. Department of Corrections, date 16th of January 2021. Peter Barden. Sentence of community work. Final warning letter. Kia ora, Peter. You were sentenced to 130 hours of community on 6th of June 2013. This community work sentence still remains to be completed. To complete the sentence, you are required to complete a community work induction here at Hamilton. You are hereby instructed to report to Hamilton Community Probation at 150 London Street, Hamilton, on Tuesday, 26th of 1st, 2021 at 9:30am to complete your community work induction. Failure to report or contact us will result in further legal action. Failure to report is an offence under Section 71 of the Sentencing Act 2002 and upon conviction carries a penalty of up $1,000 fine or 3 months imprisonment. Should you require any further information or wish to discuss your failure to report, reporting date and or sentence, please contact us on 07 858 1344 or 027 240 7558. Regards, Ian, Senior Community Work Supervisor, Hamilton Community Work Centre. Reducing reoffending.
What the fuck?
So are you getting that?
What date was that sent?
That was sent, 2021.
So it was sent this month for something in 2013?
19th of January. That was
How
the day
conf-
we helped Glenn. What was his name, sorry? The bro down the end there by the...
We helped so many people, I forget.
No, the old guy, Daryl.
Daryl. Okay, so Pete, so
they've brought up something that apparently I did on the 5th of June 2013.
and it just so happens to coincide with our Crown Law
That
case at the High Court.
if there's not evidence for being targeted, this must be considered evidence for being targeted. I've had 100 visits with the police and with the courts
On for our clients, on behalf of our clients.
and for just other things in that time, right? And now in 2021, they're
Calling
saying
you for
induction for something that I was sentenced to in 2013.
and that's your final letter, except you've never received
That's
a letter.
my first and final warning.
First?
My first and final warning.
What's going on?
We're getting targeted. This is how they do it. Somewhere in some piece of paper, somewhere this was outstanding, and they've, after 8 years of having dealings with me, they've decided to make me report for induction.
Here's the other thing.
But they know I'm in Christchurch. This is a thing. This is a reporting for Hamilton for Tuesday.
And here's the other thing, Peter. Yeah. So I've never been in trouble ever in my life, and I've been targeted 3 times in the last 3 weeks.
Do you want to know what? They already probation already back. This is
Bring it closer.
This is a complete 180. I've already had an argument with probation, and they said that they would never accept me for a community work sentence ever again.
Why?
Okay. And that they already passed this back to the court, and I already battled it out, and they withdrew and dismissed the charges.
So it's double jeopardy. What are they doing?
You know what they're doing. They're targeting us.
And the other thing is, Colt was down here. Colt went into the police station for me, helped me do my appeal for getting my car back and all that. And we're getting targeted. He said the cops pulled him up like as soon as he leaves his driveway.
Yeah. So unfortunately, because we've made all of you people aware of the wrongdoings of the government, and we're actually getting quite popular now. You seem to be liking us. We're actually getting targeted. Monica, Peter and co are getting targeted by the government specifically. We also got told by our policewoman yesterday that they've been told to target us by Nanaya Mahuta.
Well, I was told that in December. The nice Japanese lady who was a police officer, she said she'd been on the website.
Yeah.
She was nice to me. So half are nice and a couple think it's funny. I don't know what's going on, but we're definitely getting targeted. But if you are a police officer, maybe you guys can look into how the Māori wardens are treated and how Māori rangers are treated. Maybe it's time to stop being racist to us.
Yeah. and for those people that want to, do the right thing and help others learn the truth about you.
Share our
Yeah.
videos.
Yeah, the police are really trying to target us now. So
Yeah. But I don't think they're that bad, are they? Do you reckon we'll get put in jail?
they're going to try. They're going to try.
But we don't really do anything wrong.
Well, I haven't done anything wrong, and somehow they've managed to pull this out of, like, how long ago was that? 8 years.
Isn't it past the statutes of limitations?
No, they're
Isn't
not.
it 7
They
years?
don't have that with them. There's no statute of limitations with the unlawful corporate government of New Zealand. We're actually considered to be, by world standards, one of the worst
Yeah.
and
Oh my
most
God.
corrupt countries. And
Oh,
the thing is that
yeah.
our media
What was
have
that?
fooled you into thinking that the world thinks we're lovely. They don't think we're lovely at all. They don't even want to deal with us.
But if
we're
you-
always backstabbing, turning around, 180ing on our deals,
But if
trying
you
to cut them out. Look at the IBM New Zealand police debacle. IBM were employed to build a system for the police. The police wanted so many ads and changes.
was that the AS400s?
for free? No, it's called INSYS.
Oh.
They wanted so many moves and changes for free that IBM pulled out of it, and then the New Zealand police said they were going to sue IBM, and IBM tied them up with fucking 30 years of interlocutory litigations.
Oh my
they got
God,
to
'cause-
trial.
And we've got a media student right here, Nate from Christchurch, who's getting hammered for being, posting videos
Freedom
up.
of speech, no such thing in this country.
Also, another interesting fact, Nate comes from the Tūrangi area, so Ngāti, what was it, Hakaira? Tuwharetoa, ki, what was your hapu?
Ngāti Hikairo.
Yeah, Ngāti Hakairo. And remember, Peter, when we read that international review about how they treated the children from the Waimarino block? Pete?
Yeah.
That's where Nate's
Yeah,
from.
You're from one of them.
Yeah,
Oh,
he's from that area, the exact
yeah,
area.
of
The
course.
white.
That's why I've heard the reason why the government targets certain families is because they're the rangatira of the land.
Yeah, so that's where Nate, he's going to be, we're doing an inherent customary rights court case for Nate because they're trying to tarnish him with all this weird stuff. That's not true because he's a media student and he's really good at what he does. But hey, Pete, what was the international review, the judicial peer review about the way the Crown dealt with the children from the Waimarino block?
What it was that they found that that they did a whole lot of unscrupulous things, including hiring some person that was known as a chief, but from some other place that went and filed the paperwork for them and everything in the court. It was a complete sham.
Yeah, but how did the International Judicial Review, how did they describe the Crown? There was a word. You said that they were considered the worst in the world, eh?
Yeah, they were unscrupulous, and it was one of the worst dealings in the world that they've ever come across, the way that they treated the people.
And that they brought the land off the Māori children.
Remember, we looked at the academics from, law academics from Europe, and that they said that, that the good, what was it called, goodwill and honourable dealing.
Oh, that's right, the contracts.
Yeah, and contracts was world known, apart from Australia and New Zealand, where dirty contracts are actually part of statute. And so that's how they look at us. The academics from Europe look at our law as being dirty contracts written into statute. And that's what New Zealand is not a nice country as far as the rest of the world is concerned. They're dirty, and it's mostly just media hype. How
Clean green image, it's all bullshit,
all
eh?
that crap,
1080 everywhere.
And the whole world has been sold on the idea of New Zealand being that way, so that we can be the ones who jump into the trap first.
Yeah.
And then the rest of the world can follow us.
Guinea pigs.
Yeah.
But we can push back, and if everyone gets the cards, or at least if they can't afford the cards, just verbalise your rights.
This thing here, look here. Okay, so this is the first letter I've had, and this is the Sentence of Community Work final warning letter, right? But not only that, it says here that I was sentenced to community work on the 6th of June 2013, and then it goes down the bottom here. Should you require any further information and wish to discuss your failure to report, reporting day, or sentence, please contact us.
Are they trying to trap you into contract?
They're using whatever leverage they can to try and throw a spanner in the works. That's what they're doing.
They're trying to stop us from going to Waitangi, eh?
They're trying to stop us from doing everything. But the thing is that what they don't realise is that we're actually pretty smart and we've already set it in place so that even if we get taken away,
Yep. Where's that United
it
Nations
carries
stuff?
on.
Pass me the United Nations stuff, Pete.
Peter speaking. This one?
Oh, yeah. Already with the United
no problem. How are
Nations.
you?
And the government already
Okay.
accepted this seal, and that's called seal, and it's already
Yeah, so-
accepted by the government. Ha ha ha. Okay, I'm going to cut that.